Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's wig install, we have this beautiful Tinashe Airy Cap Wear and Go Highlight Lace Front Glueless Body Wave Wig. Now you guys, this particular wig that I have is in 22 inches, 180% density, but this is a 5x6 completely glueless lace closure that comes pre-plucked and pre-cut for you, all right? So let's go ahead and get on into it. Of course, I'm giving you guys a quick unboxing. Tinashe Hair sent so many goodies along with this unit, so I'm definitely grateful for that. This is the wig, you guys, and look at these beautiful highlights. You know how I feel about some highlights, especially when it is the black and blonde contrast. I love it. That is what that lace is looking like, you guys. It does come pre-plucked and pre-cut for you, and remember that this is a 5x6 lace closure. The inside of the wig has the adjustable elastic band, and of course it has that airy wig cap. I'm gonna give you guys another close-up of that in a second. Here we go. But just so you guys know, the airy wig cap basically helps your scalp to breathe, so it's a lot more comfortable to wear the unit, especially during these hot summer months, okay, because it's ridiculous. And just so you guys know, I did bleach the knots off camera, so of course I washed and blow dried the wig before this install. As you guys can see, I'm just adding some makeup onto my lace. If you watch my tutorials, you already know why I'm doing this, but if you are slightly confused, it's just to help the lace blend in a lot more with my skin color, and then you are going to adjust that adjustable strap to whatever your preference is. Whenever it comes to glueless adjustable strap wigs, it's normally made to fit any and everybody, so you are going to tighten it however you need to tighten it and loosen it however you need to loosen it. Now, me personally, even though I have the elastic band pretty tight, I like to go in with the combs that's in the wig as well, because I just feel like it helps the lace to lay down a lot better, especially being that we are doing a completely glueless and no spray type of install. I really wanted to make sure that that lace was laying as flat as possible. That way it looks like I used product to melt it, but I did not. However, using the combs inside of the wig is completely up to you. That's just something that I do to kind of just help me give me that flawless glueless look. So now I'm just going in with my wax stick and my hot comb, and you guys know me, I like to make sure that the top of my wig is laying completely flat. But before I do that, I like to make sure that all of the hair is out of my face, because we're going to add just a little bit more foundation on the edge of that lace. Okay, and just in case you guys have not realized, we are completely finished with the install. We're moving right on into the styling portion. Now remember, I told you guys earlier that this is a 5x6 lace closure, which means you have the luxury of having your wig look like it's a frontal, but it's not. You don't have to go through that whole hassle of going ear to ear, making sure the lace is laying down, nothing is lifting and blending. We're not doing any of that today. Y'all know this is my preference. So with this 5x6 lace closure, I decided to go in with a deep C part, mostly because I wanted to show you guys how much room is on this lace. You have plenty of room to do as many parting styles as you choose, and I think you could also get away with a half up, half down with this as well. You just got to make sure you cover up the edges of that lace once it, it is a closure. Remember, it's a closure, so you have options though. Just make sure you're finessing it the right way, okay? Now I'm going to go in with my wax stick and my hot comb, because I really like to make sure that the top of my wig is laying flat. You guys ever see people wear wigs and it looks like they have a helmet on their head? Yeah, that's because there's a lot of hair on the wig and it's pretty bulky, so you want to make sure it's laying as flat as possible. So I just go part by part on each side of my C part, and I just use my wax stick and my hot comb and really make sure I am laying this baby down. All right, you guys, she is looking good. She's looking a lot better. So now I'm just adding some makeup onto the part area. And whenever you add like foundation onto the part of your wig, just make sure you are going in with a little bit of a lighter foundation versus the one that you had originally put on. Because remember that your scalp is lighter than your actual skin tone, okay? So I did one side off camera, so I'm going to show you guys how I did the other side. I'm going to add a little bit of holding spray and I'm going to brush that through the hair, make sure it's covering all the hair strands. And then I'm just going to go in with my curling wand and re-curl this baby. Now, it really depends on you as to how big you want your curls, how loose you want your curls. I like to go for the effortless, kind of like beach curly type of thing. I don't like my curls too tight or anything like that. So I am using, I think this is a 1-inch barrel. I'm not too sure. But if you want your curls a little bit tighter, you could use like a curling iron or an even smaller curling wand. So maybe like a 1/2 inch or something like that. Or maybe this one is 1.5. I can't remember. It'll be in my description box. But your barrel size does determine as to how big your curls are going to turn out, as well as how much hair you're using. So depending on your preference, you're going to style it however you choose. All right, styling is pretty much done. I'm just going to touch up some spots that may be sticking up, or as you guys can see, I'm fixing my little bang area here. If you want to add layers, you can. Actually, I wanted to, but I really just wanted to keep it the same length so I could show you guys what it'll look like if you didn't add layers, because I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with doing that. But I do think that the way that they actually put this wig together, it is 22 inches overall, but they did a really good job as to laying it out perfectly. That way it kind of looks like I gave myself a little bit of layers, but I didn't. But those highlights are definitely popping through. Now, as far as the quality of the hair, you guys, I did not have any tangling or shedding whatsoever, which I was thankful for, because sometimes with these highlight wigs, they could kind of get a little, you know, skeptical depending on where you purchase from. Tinashe Hair made sure that even with the highlights, she is nice and luxurious and silky. So I will have all the information listed in the description box down below. Make sure you guys check it out. All my beginners out there, or if you just want something fancy, this is the wig for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.